Saturday, which is free.
Saturday week.
Saturday week. So will you please have a word with him, because everybody can attend. It needs the support. It's a wonderful cause. Please go with the flow, and please speak to David. Don't normally do that kind of announcement. It's important that we support David and mental health problems.
Also, the club is going to have a stall at the.
The club is going to have a stall,
there as well, so nice to support the club as well.
Thank you, David. Thank you. So thanks very much. And secondly, I don't know how many of you didn't have the honour of being at our barbecue on Sunday. It was really fabulous, and mostly our thanks, because it was due to the atmosphere and the wonderful garden that we had and the hosting of Mike. So please give me
and say thank you.
And with it, all those who helped, like the very hot and steamy, yes, that's a name for you, Peter, David, all those that helped. It really was a lovely afternoon, and the meat was fantastic.
It was indeed, yeah.
It's the end of my year, and I have to say, I have been absolutely bowled over by not only everybody that's come, but my management committee, who have made this year so easy and have actually got us to be a president, what's it called? Select President Distinguished Club. So hard work, takes effort on everybody's part, and you don't get any money with it, but it's actually an acknowledgement of how well this club's been doing. And for me, my raison d'etre in the whole year has been to keep that standard up. And I know there's been a little bit of fracas about when I've disqualified people, but I think what hasn't happened up to this year was the concentration on those who have gone past 4, 5 and 6, say, to give an incentive to say, you could actually sail by, as, if I may say, Tony, you could do it tonight. It's not good enough if you can do better. So the idea is that we all push ourselves to the limit, and this club just gets better and better. And so wherever you are, whether you're at 10, 12, 6 or 7, you say, don't get away from it. You can't fool us, we're your friends, and we're telling you. And for that, you can actually reach your potential. And my pleasure has seen, as you all know, the level of speaking, and in particular, evaluation, has soared. Do you all agree? Yes. So that's thanks to you. I know Martin's agreed, as Martin will have a word, but that is the primary function of this club, is to keep those standards up. And what would be lovely, the one thing I have noticed and be disappointed, is when we put in extra meetings, for your sakes, to do speeches, to catch up the number of people that have bottled out at the last minute. That's not good enough. It says a lot about you. And part of this is about your working practices. It doesn't just happen here, it happens at work. So if you bottle out here, you bottle out at work. So don't. Please keep the standard that you keep at work here. It applies and it matters, and you don't know how influential any of us are here to your future. So go with it, and I really look forward to seeing the club continue on this absolute ascent. And I want the fun to stay, because it's just magic. So on that, I would just like to hand you over to Martin. And would you care to, would you like to explain what you're going to do? Martin, please come up. Sorry, Martin, President, but before that, I'm so sorry, before you, could the committee please stand up? Please come and take a bow. Please give your name.
The old committee or the new one?
The old one, then this will be the new one. I don't mean old, I mean the current one. So please, to Elsa, who's been magnificent, absolutely. think he's looked at his mobile all the time. To David,
Sina as well as not
Sina Wilson here, and he knows how we feel. Coming in. And to Mike and to Peter and to all those who have attended our management meetings, you're all welcome to join.
Smile.
Of course.
She means welcome to join management.
Yes. Thank you. And I'm so sorry, now I'll hand you over to Mike.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Tonight I'm going to be giving an award to our new president. This is one of the speeches of the manual I'm doing, and it's just about 3 minutes. It's not going to take more than 3 minutes. Martin, the new president of HOD. Gill, IPP, immediate past president. I know what it feels like to be the IPP and what it feels like to be the president. I'll give you a quick background about Martin. Martin's married with 3 children. He's been a member since 2014, and he's attended a lot of meetings in the past. Winners don't quit, and quitters don't win. Meaning, if he had quitted, he would not be standing there as president. So, guys, do not quit. One day, you'll be standing in his shoes. Martin, welcome as the president of HOD. Thank you very much. You'll still be in close contact with Gill because you cannot learn everything in a day by reading or anything. It comes with experience. And these are your teams as well. We're all there to support you. And I've interviewed you and you said you're looking forward to it. You're going to carry us along and we're going to have a footprint here. Gill, we're going to miss you. And Martin, you're welcome. And this is for you. And as a new president,
do I put this on?
yes.
Oh, very good. Let me not. Oh, right. Oh, I see. It's got Velcro. Very good. Let's hope it doesn't fall there.
Congratulations.
Good. Thank you.
Don't want it to overshadow your head.
Straight in the middle.
That's it, that's as close to perfection as I can. Thank you very much.
It is a great privilege to have been elected as your president. I've been trying to take some advice on what an incoming president should do, and I understand that you are meant to meet the Russian ambassador. So I will be setting up a meeting, but I have a tiny concern because I might blab some of the secrets of HOD, some of the secrets of our success. Will I be blabbing the fact that we have a very dedicated core of longer-standing members who have provided such strength to the club? Or will it be the fact that we've had a great outgoing committee and a similarly enthusiastic team coming in, which just do all that great work behind the scenes that helps the club to run so smoothly? Or is it the welcoming and supportive atmosphere that we have here at HOD, which so many people comment on, which just helps everyone to feel comfortable to come up here and nurtures us all in doing our speech projects? So whatever it is, let's hope I don't blab too much when I'm in that meeting. But I bet some of you are asking, okay, what are your great ideas for the coming year? I'm not sure that I should promise strong and stable leadership. Because we do actually want the club to function. But I think, obviously, I'll ask the committee's ideas and we'll decide on things together. But there are three things that I would like to recommend to the committee. One of them, I think, is to do with growth. We need to manage the growth of the club. We've been very successful, but we all know that we've had some problems with managing the speeches that people are able to do, the numbers of meetings that we have. So we need to do that. So we've done G for growth, P for pathways. The pathways programme, this is a new curriculum that's coming towards us. We need to be prepared for that and make sure that the introduction of that into the club goes well. So that's G and P. The final thing is S.
Satellite?
No.
Success.
Oh yes, standards. That's it. Yes, sorry, standards. Following on from what Gill said, we need to make sure that with all those pressures coming towards us, that we help the club to maintain, not just to maintain the standards, but also to grow the standards. Because ultimately we don't come to the club just to tick boxes, but we do actually want to grow in what we're doing as skills. So all of those three things, spelled GPS, growth, pathways and standards, and hopefully that will help to take us in the direction that we want to go. So with your support, I'm very much looking forward to a very happy and fulfilling year in Toastmasters. So thank you very much. Now, I'm sure that we're all feeling very much indebted to the work of all of the outgoing committee, but I would like to ask Gill just to come up here for a few moments. I'd just like to I'll just get the lecture.
By the way, GPS was my name before I got married, Gillian Patricia.
And then afterwards it was what?
GPS, right.
Great. Just as a small token of our appreciation as a club, we'd just like to present Gill with a certificate of commendation, which I'm going to read to you in a few moments, and then a small gift as well, which we'll present shortly. So I'll just read to you what this certificate of commendation will say. We're going to present this to Gill, and this is about Gill. So it says, President of the HOD Toastmasters Speakers Club, July 2016 to June 2017. Jill is a glutton for punishment. Having been the highly successful president of HOD in 2013-2014, she came back again and did it even better. HOD has for several years been one of the largest clubs in the UK. We do have 50 members about that at the moment. But Gill adds quality to the quantity. Under her leadership, HOD is about to achieve Presidential Distinguished Club status for the second year running. And behind this highest possible TM accolade lies real meaning, real contribution by Gill to the personal growth and achievement of so many individual members. Under Gill's guidance, HOD Speakers Club now also helps teach speech making at local schools. And in her year, we have seen the innovation of Quizmaster to ensure that we all pay full attention at club meetings. And I'll quiz you in a minute on that. Where to would be the coffee break without her famous extra chocolate biscuits? Or the management meetings every 6 weeks or so without the warmth and hospitality of her beautiful home?
And the chili con carne.
Gill has maintained our relationships with other clubs. and brought in many outside speakers, including several general evaluators who always add value. Finally, and quite amazingly, during a year of office, Gill found time to be a great public speaker in her own right. She won both the annual speech contest and the annual evaluation contest at club level, and then at area level, and went on to represent HOD at divisional level in both contests too. This commendation is awarded to Gill by all members of and guests of the club in deep gratitude for her exemplary contribution to the well-being of us all.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you very much, and that was a very warm thing where we kind of hand over. I'd just like to mention for members of the club, if you are interested in possibly any roles, please go on Easy Speak and just, if you're doing any speaking roles or supporting roles, please do go and book those places ahead. That just helps us to plan ahead of time.
Most importantly, we need a Toastmaster for the evening.
For next
The
one.
line six.
No. So there are some roles which are vacant, like Toastmasters, which is mentioned. So if you are interested, please come on stage.
Somebody volunteer for that?
Nobody wants to-
Anyone interested?
But the next section.
The next,
Yeah.
is that 1st July?
6th of July, we need Toastmasters.
6th July.
How do you know that you're an advanced speaker?
Yes, I do.
I've checked, but if I'm around,
Do you have your choice?
I'll check.
I think, yeah, if you're
Okay.
Is there any other which you need? Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. I think it's been a wonderful evening.
Yes.
And the guests who we have this evening, I'd just like, if you're okay to just share a few words in terms of how you felt this evening. Would you like to share?
I always seem to get to all the fun. But yeah, I really quite stunned at how comfortable you guys made me feel. I was really quite anxious before coming, but I already feel quite comfortable in front of everyone. It feels like there is a lot of structure to it. There's also freedom to bend the rules slightly. Bobby picked on me, obviously. Strictly speaking, I don't know if it's allowed or not.
That is the rule.
Yeah,
So you did enjoy it?
very much so, very much so.
Thank you very much. Patrick, would you like to share?
Just like to mention, everyone's been really warm. This is my second time here. So yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone for being really welcoming, and I definitely feel more confident now speaking in front of people. So yeah.
Go on.
You don't think anything about this evening?
Not particularly.
Oh, okay. Do you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Does it encourage you to come and stand up and do something at another time?
I think,
Come on, stand up.
okay, this is what Well, I'd like to come to things like this to observe, and you've given me the option to observe, and I'd rather you give me the choice to take that option, and you're not giving that to me. So when you register, do you want to participate, table topics, no table topics or anything? And I said, no thank you, I'd like to observe. So I'd like that to be what happens. I don't like to be forced to stand up and speak when I don't want to. But it has been a very enjoyable evening. I've enjoyed all the speeches, I've enjoyed observing, and it is the sort of environment I'll come back to, without a doubt.
Thank you very much, and thanks for being a wonderful audience. And on that note, I'd like to wrap up this meeting. So have a nice journey, and as I said, if you'd like to just help me, you can just wrap up the room. Thank you.